Hey, how you going? It's
Oh.
Ninja and Callum here.
Hey guys,
It's our new bloke,
the young gun.
young ninja, my doppelganger.
Yeah.
He's here to take over the world. I was just telling him before, my job's not done until the student is better. You know, like that's my role. I want this bloke to be better than me, and I want that for all the people that work at MMT as well. Like I want to build a platform and have the experience and gain knowledge, but I want them to not have to have all the errors and things that I've made. So anyway, Callum, tell me where are you from?
Where am I from? From Canberra originally.
Canberra, capital of Australia.
The capital.
Yeah.
Heart of the nation.
Yeah.
Born with my finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Got out of there pretty quick.
Fireworks and porn.
Fireworks and porn.
That's what it's about, isn't
My
it?
two favourite things.
Politics. Yeah. All right.
And then I kind of ended up in Wollongong for a little while.
Yeah.
So I was down there. That was good. That was better than Canberra, I think.
Yeah.
Got outdoors, got into the ocean, and got pretty active down that way, and then wound up in Melbourne last year. So,
Yeah, cool. And tell me, I know there's been a couple of different things you've been interested along the way. Like, tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. So I was still got a great interest in music, and that was kind of where I focused most of my energy growing up. And went through music school at the ANU in Canberra, and that kind of just burnt me out a bit, I think. So ended up, once I finished that, I kind of thought I'd try and get a real job instead, and wound up being an engineer and wound up pretty miserable in that space, and got really interested in health and I guess my own health, and then realizing that I could use that knowledge to kind of help other people with their stuff too. So I kind of started out, the first thing I did was yoga. Did a lot of that for a long time. Started teaching that, and then just wanted to know more and get more into my anatomy and learn more about dysfunction and how we can actually correct dysfunction in the body. And then I guess just finding how connected that all is. You kind of start working on the physical body, and then all the other stuff comes up, all the things that are connected to that emotional trauma and stuff that's happened throughout someone's life. And it's just such an awesome gateway to start unlocking some of that. People get so stuck. And I think as someone who was pretty stuck myself for a long time, it's a feeling I can really relate to, and I hope to kind of help other people with that as well. Yeah, cool, man. So you start through the physical. It's a really good place to start, and then feel a bit better physically, then you can kind of tackle a few more of the other kind of conceptual, emotional kind of blocks that you might have as well. And it's kind of I know for you feel like that you were, say a year or so ago, you were pretty down, and like you're a real story of triumph. Like you worked out, you had some pretty bad experiences, I know, with your music teacher and things like that, and I suppose you worked out a fair bit of stuff that you don't like in life, and traits and people and things, and and now you're kind of you were telling me the other day you're the best you've ever been in your life. Absolutely.
And so it's sort of like I suppose partly it's just getting your shoes off, wasn't it, man? Like
that's it.
He's got his feet in the dirt, loving it.
Fixed.
We're in the sunshine, and the
Take
fresh
your shoes
air.
off. What are you wearing shoes for?
Yeah. So it was just as simple as that, huh?
Simple as that.
It just changed your life, didn't it?
I'm running again without pain.
I was going to say, this bloke was told to give up running.
Never run again. It's
don't bother. It's bad.
It's bad for you.
And that to us is like, it's funny. It's a joke. And just pointing the bone at people like that. It's just sort of something you should never do. There's always hope. There's always a chance to better things, to make things more comfortable, you know, and like better habits, you know. It's sort of like better thought processes, better food. There's always something,
just little improvements.
Yeah, little improvement, little decisions that you can make that's going to end up with a better outcome, better results. So yeah, you're a real testament of that.
Absolutely.
And so I suppose one of the things going into this little interview, I wanted to talk to you about coming into MMT, and like we were talking about, we went through, I think, about 8 weeks of training with these guys, and we had a group of 5 people in training, and we had a bit of a different approach to probably most organisations, the way we introduced them to the work, and tried to really connect and form some really strong bonds, and trust, I think, was the real thing. Like, do you want to tell us about the opening ceremony or the first day? How did you go with that, man?
Well, the first thing they do is they take you into the alleyway out the back, so that's a little disconcerting.
That was dodgy. What the fuck are we doing out here? Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. Like, who would have thought you'd teach massage by looking at where all the shit builds up in an alleyway?
Yeah.
Where's all the stagnation and where's all the flow, and how can we see that as just a law of nature that applies in the body too? Where's the stagnation? Where's the flow? And
where's the health?
How do we create the flow? How do we get in there and clean it, fix it out? So
it's a good like physical example, and then once you sort of become aware of this principle, you've probably known it unconsciously, but once you become aware of it, you just see it everywhere. It's sort of, and it goes across so many different areas of life. It's not just physical, there's conceptual blocks everywhere. There's roadblocks, there's flow and stagnant kind of, where, no matter where it is, all the areas of life, relationships and things like that. So and it's just a really good to actually clean things. We made you clean up the alley a bit, and just sort of what it takes to actually get into those nooks and crannies. Like, it's sort of our drains and things like that. So it's sort of like a really. But one thing with that, like, you'll remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully forever, And how about the other stuff we did out here in this park?
Out here in the park in the sunshine.
Yeah.
And
it rained.
Got the shoes off. It was raining. It was
rained the first time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. What did we do? We
blindfolded you.
So first they took me out in the alley, then they dragged me out in the rain and put a blindfold on me, and that's why I'm a great massage therapist. But yeah, you just take the vision away, and you start to tune into the other things. You remove one sense, and the other senses become much more heightened, and you start to hear things you weren't hearing. You start to feel things you weren't feeling, and you really tune into the body, and kind of probably feel a bit more connected to the external environment, I guess, once you kind of tune into that level of detail. So we did a few laps of the pond here, and I think I did a handstand with the blindfold on.
Did you?
Pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
And then we did a few trust falls.
Yeah, the trust falls.
Yeah.
So there's I suppose with that, there's a real trust thing, like getting led round, and you had to surrender, to somebody, and let them take charge, So it was like there's lots of crossovers into treatment, like
absolutely.
When you come in, people come in for a treatment, they need to surrender to some degree, and trust, know that you're being held. We've got you, type of thing. So we're taking charge in a way, but but you also need to understand where the person's coming from, and where the boundaries are, and different things like that. So you kind of had that customer type of experience, to surrender and to go on the journey through the process, and actually physically fall. You kind of, you're blindfolded. You've been blindfolded for 5 minutes as well.
Yeah.
So you had to trust that somebody would be behind you, and we
that's
had
exactly
you.
how it feels for the client when they come in the door. You know,
It
might be blindfolded to what's actually going on in their body, and you know, they're really kind of trusting you to lead them around and find those spots. And yeah,
it's good. And so now we'll jump forward 8 weeks, the closing ceremony.
8 weeks.
Yeah, and this had a lot of meaning for me as well. Like we talked to Cal a couple of times about it, but we had this closing thing, and I didn't really organise that much, but I kind of knew that I really wanted to do this closing ceremony, and then it came to the time when we were closing it for Cal here, and I like 1 second before I was going to talk to him, I didn't know what I was going to say, but we just sort of, you know, put our hands on each other's shoulders, eyeballed each other, and really kind of connected in, and just the words streamed through, and like it was just pure emotion that was coming through me, and I just said, you're meant to be here, man. You're in the right place. You know, there's no accidents. You're a gun. You're awesome. Yeah, you're a legend. Yeah, you're already awesome at this, you know, and it was just, we don't know the exact words, but it was just, you know, it was a powerful moment, and like I suppose in those kind of situations, the words don't matter. It's what the emotion, and that's what you remember, you know, the sentiment of it. So I just want to ask you about how you felt in that moment as well, man. Like,
pretty awesome. Hey, because I think a big thing for me has been kind of self-confidence, really. Yeah. And to just feel like all you guys in that circle there, just everyone who works here, just we've all got each other's backs, and we're all here to support each other and really grow together as well. You know, like it's just an ongoing process. We're not finished. We never will be, and that's the great thing about it. But just kind of grab each other and, you know, pull each other along, and you know,
that's fucking cool, isn't it? Yeah, that was the message I gave as well. I just remembered that it's just started, it's just begun. Yeah. Don't be sad, because it's not over. We're just fucking, we're just getting warmed up. Totally. So it's an amazing journey that we're on, and we all feel so privileged to be able to work with one another for a start, but just, you know, practice with our customers that are attracted and resonate with us and really want to be here and push into their own shit, you know. Because that's what it's all about. You just don't have that awareness of what's going on until you actually explore it and push into it and start to interpret it, and you know, and see what the results are, and work in a partnership, work in a team with somebody.
The client's so involved in that, process.
Yeah, we want them involved, because they are the experts. We say we're the plumbers. We're just plumbing, mate. You tell us where those blockages are.
I don't even know my anatomy.
Yeah, we don't need anatomy now, do we? We just need to tune in and give permission to tune into that, and give permission to guide, you know, when you are on the receiving end, you know, and we love when people express as well. They really express what, get it out. Don't fucking repress it, keep it in, you know. So if it's, you know, get it out. It's not paying rent inside you. So, anyway, we're loving it. Anyway, we've all connected in really well, the new crop, and me and Cal particularly have got a good thing going, good relationship, and we want to continue that on for a long time. But I can highly recommend this bloke. He's fucking doing amazing work already. So take advantage of the next generation. If you're watching this video in the future and he's well off the next gen, fucking get in. He'll have even more experience, be even more of a gun.
Even better.
He'll be even better. But fucking get in there and get yourself plumbed, fixed up. Come and get fixed. We'll do the work.
Awesome. Thanks, Ninja.
Thanks, brother. Done. Woo.